Alright, we're leaving the hotel now. I don't know if we're gonna do a tour before we leave. We didn't get one yet, so I don't know if they're gonna try and do that now, but they're just loading up the luggage, tying it up, and yeah, we're gonna have to head to Hunzaa. I'm a little worried though because it's a 6-hour drive, and I don't want to be sitting in the car for that long, especially on these roads. They're like super bumpy. It's not the most comfortable ride, but I mean, we'll manage, of course. I'm just worried about Yahya though, because he got sick last night. Or, well, he got sick this morning. I don't know. Must have been from something he ate yesterday, though. But he was throwing up since Fajr. And he still has, like, a stomach bug, so I'm not sure what really caused it. Because no one else is sick, so... And we all ate pretty much the same thing. So, yeah, hopefully he is able to thug it out. I just hope he gets a window seat.
So, this historical portion of the fort को ladies and gentlemen, फॉर्म घर के नाम से पुकारा जाता है. This was the supreme course of the ruler, so you can see. बेटा यहाँ पे राजा का तख्त होती थी. तो लोग.
We stopped here, so because Yahya needed to throw up. I think he's in the car now, but Ashiapa and Nadiapa took it as an opportunity to take a photo shoot, so they never miss a chance. Finally arrived at the hotel. Bro, this place looks super fancy. You can see the lighting. You can tell just by the lighting it's fancy, but looks even fancier than the last one. Qasim, how's the drive?
It was long. I watched some Hell's Paradise, so it was good.
Yeah, it was definitely more than 6 hours. I think we had a bunch of stops, and Yahya was sick, so we had to stop for that too. But I'm just glad we made it. Alhamdulillah, peace. Yeah, just waiting for the others to arrive. We got here a little early, and then once we get all the bags, we'll probably head up to the room and show you guys that. With the place being this fancy, I'm really hoping they have a gym or even like a hot tub or something. That would be so clutch. But we're gonna have to explore for sure. Oh, nice view from this balcony. It's crazy. And apparently they do have a pool, and it looks like there's a hot tub there, I'm assuming. So definitely gonna be checking that out. This whole like backyard area is very scenic, very aesthetic. All right, just got to the room, and this place is luxury, man. It's crazy. But you get in, got a lot of mirrors. You got a king bed, couch, table, TV, pretty standard stuff. This bathroom is super nice though. It's got this marble shower. Even the toilet, for whatever reason, has a separate door. And then, oh, there's only one sink in here, but in the girls' room there were 2 sinks. So I don't know why it's different. And then we have a balcony. Let's see the view from there. This is the view from the balcony. Really nice. I wonder how it'll look during the day, but the city lights are very mesmerizing. I think the pool is probably on the other side, so don't get a view of that, but that's fine. We'll just walk there. And the good thing is this place has a gym, so we will be hitting that for sure. The only problem is this room kind of smells like cigarette smoke. I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but might ask to switch rooms. See if everyone else agrees or if it's just in my head. So one thing I found funny is that next to the toilet, they actually have a phone. So if you get called by room service, or if you need to call, you can pick up right from the toilet. Man, I just can't get enough of this view. It's so beautiful. It already looked really nice at night, but during the daytime, you just see all the peaks. You can see the snow in the distance. It's just super nice. But today we will be heading to Attabad Lake, I believe, which is like an hour and a half from here. All the girls said they were sick, and Yahya's feeling sick still from yesterday, so I don't think they're gonna be going, but I think they're capping just so they can stay and get the massages and everything, get their little manicures and pedicures, which, I mean, sounds relaxing, but I feel like that stuff's not too important. Maybe if we have time after, maybe I'll try to get a massage or haircut or something. And good thing Yahya will get the haircut, so I'll see how his is, and then if I don't like it, I'm not getting it from here. But yeah, this hotel is super nice. I mean, what do you think about the hotel?
I'll rate it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It's very luxurious. They have like everything. The gym, it's not like super big, but it's got everything you need to stay fit. Not gonna be making crazy gains there, of course, but it's got what you need. Place is super luxurious. They have the pool. We didn't go. It actually closes at 10 p.m. the gym and pool, which I was really surprised about. I don't know why. I mean, pool, I get you might be too loud, but the gym, I don't see the need to close it. But yeah, we weren't able to access it last night. We went this morning, got a quick pump in. The only thing with hotels like these is like it almost makes me uncomfortable staying in them just because of how luxurious they are. Like, I don't know, I'm not used to that level of luxury, and it almost feels like wasteful to me. But I can't deny that it is a really good experience, and it's certainly enjoyable. It just feels like it's very over the top. All right, we just arrived at Baltit Fort. That was the quickest ride by far. It only took 10 minutes, so very, very easy. But getting tickets, and we're gonna head to the fort now. So we never miss an opportunity to work out. So we're all walking backwards because it's good for your knees. We can actually see our hotel from here, right there.
This has Chinese and Farsi in it.
Dono.
Yeah.
This is the first paper currency introduced to this area. He's telling us his secrets to health and longevity. He said he lives in the farthest village, all the way in the distance. I actually don't even know which one he pointed at, but he said it's the farthest. He said he walks an hour there, and well, an hour here and then an hour back every day for work, which with this, hilliness, I can imagine is very, very taxing. I mean, we were struggling, but this man's 69 years old, and I guess he just does it every day, so to him it's normal. So, but you can tell he still looks very healthy, very fit and active, so must just be the lifestyle here. Just made it to the lake. Wasn't as long of a ride as I thought, but they have all these prices here for the different activities. They got different boats, but over there they have jet ski Pakistani, and then here jet ski imported. Decent rate. It's better than what you'd find in America, but I thought it would be cheaper, but I definitely still want to try it. I just want to know what the difference is between the Pakistani jet skis and the imported ones. Like, whichever one's faster, that's what I'm going to go on. But yeah, I think you can get good 30 minutes. I don't know what everyone else's plan is though, so if they go on a boat, I'm hoping that I have time to do the jet skis. I was setting up my drone to fly it, and then some guy came over and told me that it was actually banned here, so fortunately he won't be able to fly it. And good thing he warned me though, because I would have flown it and then I would have gotten in trouble. But I wonder why they banned it though. It's like a really good place to fly. I don't know if there's anything like in the airspace that might interfere with, but yeah, it's not allowed. Unfortunate. So I'll see if I can get some other footage or if there's other viewpoints that I can check out. Unfortunately, they don't let you drive the jet skis by yourself. You always have a driver, or not a driver, but there's someone sitting in the back with you. So I figured it's not really worth it then. It's not gonna be as fun. So I'm just gonna go on the boat with everyone else. So on that bridge right there, there was a landslide not too long ago that I think killed 12 people, which is pretty crazy to think. Like, these landslides happen pretty often. They're relatively common, so you always gotta be careful. So the reason they closed the usage of drones is because people were flying them before, and then they'd go over houses, and then the people in the houses didn't like that. It's kind of like an invasion of privacy, so they would like shoot them down. And yeah, they just banned it in the whole area. So I'm pretty surprised. Like, they have a decent amount of restrictions here. Like, You know, you drive the jet ski by yourself. You can't fly a drone here. Like, I really thought it would be much more looser, but yeah, more restrictions than I expected. All right, we're about to do the swing, so let's see if it's fun.
आप बड़े comfortable लग रहे हैं. You know that's not gonna help you. What? Aja? I've been doing the forearm. Oh. Okay.
Ready?
Sir, पीछे. Sir, पीछे. Sir, पीछे. आवाज आई है. One. कासिम की जान ही निकल गई. छोड़ो यार, हाथ छोड़ो. हाथ छोड़ो, कुछ दिखाओ, कुछ करतब दिखाओ.
Hey, we did the forearms, right?
Yeah. Say Bismillah.
Amin. La ilaha illallah.
Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
सर पीछे. सर पीछे. सर पीछे करो बच्चे. 1, 2, 3.
Yay! Alright guys, we're cooking right now.
You looked terrified when you were going down. I was looking at you like.
I should have done the zip line.
All right, we just did the swing. I mean, what did you think?
That was fun.
It was fun. You liked it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see if the clip reflects that. But it was actually really fun. It was I would say it was better than the zip line, to be honest, because it was more of a thrill, even though it was like shorter, and we didn't really like stop halfway like we did in the zip line. But yeah, definitely thought it was fun. All right, Asya, what did you think about the swing?
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, but then when we first went down, that was surprising because we went super
The
fast.
initial drop. Do you wish you went higher?
Yeah.
See, next time is you can go higher, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it was good. Good experience. All right, we're now going to the Husseini Suspension Bridge. So this bridge seems pretty dangerous. We have to walk across. Hopefully we don't fall. But yeah, I want to see. I don't think it's gonna be that dangerous, but it does look kind of unstable, a bit unsafe. We'll see how far we can get. We've arrived. वो नहीं पहन रहे.
वो लोकल है गांव वाले. जैकेट पहनो.
वो local है? We have arrived at the suspension bridge. You can see it looks pretty dangerous, and the water underneath moving kind of fast. So definitely don't want to get caught in that. There's big gaps between the planks, so it's very easy to fall in. And then obviously you're gonna want to grab this rope. He said I need a life jacket to cross, but those guys don't have one. But he said they're locals, so I don't know. I guess he must know them. All right, I'm crossing the bridge. You can see, pretty dangerous. It's wobbling a lot, but got my life jacket. I guess it's good to be safe. Water's moving pretty fast though, so let's keep going. Definitely don't feel too worried. It is kind of shaky though, so it's like I feel like it's very possible to fall, and there's pretty big gaps in the planks. I'm honestly doing it just for the thrill, just to say that I was able to do it, but wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everyone else. These planks are super thin. I wonder why they built it this way. Oh look, they got zip lining as well. That's pretty cool, I would say. Yeah, the further you get, or the closer to the middle, the more wobbly it gets, so it's very easy to misstep. I don't think it's too risky, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get to the other side. All right, I made it on the other side. Wasn't too bad. Near the end there, though, it did get a little tricky because you can see the handles go a little up. So they have these, but these aren't as secure, so it's harder to grab them. But yeah, I was able to make it. Not really any issue. I don't know why they're saying I have to wear a life jacket, but I guess there's more people wearing life jackets now, you can see on the bridge. However, when I was crossing at first, I didn't see a single person wearing a life jacket. They were saying for the locals you don't need a life jacket, but I saw plenty of people who didn't look local, and I'm not sure the locals would be posing for pictures on the bridge and they weren't wearing life jackets. But Yeah, they said the locals don't need life jackets, but I think he was just capping. I don't know how they decide who wears and who doesn't wear a life jacket. I found out that by local he means anyone from the entire Gilgit-Baltistan region, not just the local village. I guess they assume that if you're from that region, you're probably used to crossing bridges like these. They have this little ledge up here that people are hanging out on, so I'll try to climb up there and check that out, see if I can get a good view. Just climbed up from there. It's pretty steep, so not sure exactly how I'm gonna get down, but definitely a nice view here. And I'm chilling with everyone, so.
So we are from Germany.
Made it back on the other side. I tried to do some pull-ups on the bridge because I saw a video of a guy who went on this bridge and he was doing tricep dips. So I wanted to try and do pull-ups, but the holes were super tight, so I couldn't like fit completely. I was able to do it kind of, but my pants and life jacket kept getting caught, so it was hard to get like a clean rep in. But it was pretty fun. Yeah, kind of scary too. Like especially there's no real like safety net. You know, if you're on like the swing we were on, it's like obviously more thrill with the falling, but you know you're pretty confident you can be safe and secure just because there's like safety measures in place. But with this, there's none of that, so it's really at your own peril. All right, we just stopped for lunch. They have little swings too, but this place looks pretty nice. Nice aesthetic, decent view. But yeah, I'm really hungry and pretty tired too, so looking forward to eating, and then I think we'll probably just head back. So might have time for a nap before dinner, hit the gym. I don't know, we'll see. I think we'll have a lot of time at the hotel. Just stopped by for some Pakistani ice cream. Very interesting aesthetic here. Came to the gym for a quick pump, but heaviest weights they have are like 50, so looks like it's gonna be a maintenance day. Not gonna be lifting too heavy today, but probably get a full body workout in. And then thinking of getting a massage, maybe hitting the pool after. I'll have to see what they offer and if they even have availability, because I think you have to make like a reservation. But yeah, let's get this workout in. We snuck under the hotel in their storage area. It's kind of creepy. There's no light. Oh no, I just saw someone move down there. And then over here they have just a random deer statue. I think it's all Christmas decorations. Yeah, like snowman, sleigh. Yeah. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Putting up Christmas decorations. I was told that flying drones is banned in Hunzaa, but there's a drone right there. Maybe they're filming some promotional footage, or they got some explicit permission for that, but I'm gonna see. Oh, this guy's pretty. Oh, maybe he's filming this guy actually. That must be it. What's that flag? It's really cool. Yeah, I guess there must be some sort of stunt where they got permission to fly the drone.
Oh, there's a water bottle.
Oh, wow.
I guess it was some sort of stunt because he landed right there in the garden area. But it was like some sort of Buddhist flag. I'm not really sure what it represented or what the idea behind it was, but it was a cool stunt. All right, so our last full day in Hunzaa. We weren't here for too long. I think like 3 days total. We were supposed to head to the Chinese border today, but we got there, or we didn't get to the border. We were driving there, and on the way, the path was blocked. Apparently, there's some protests going on over, I don't know what, like I think the concerns with pays or taxes, something like that. So due to the protest, the road was closed. We weren't able to go all the way, which I was really sad about. But yeah, we just are heading back now. We stopped by this yak grill, this restaurant here, because they actually serve yak. So I don't know where they source the yak from. I don't like see any nearby. I was hoping we'd see some, but yeah, they have burgers, steak, I think yak karhai, like pretty interesting. So we just stopped by here to get some, and I mean, it's still pretty early since we haven't really done anything yet. We kind of just drove to the checkpoint. It was blocked and drove back, and we had breakfast not too long ago, so I don't think people are too hungry. But we're just getting it to go and probably eat at the hotel. I don't think we're too far from the hotel right now, so it seems like today will be a pretty chill day. I guess might have to be a little spa day. We get a massage and stuff.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. The burger, yeah.
Dang, this lighting is really nice. The sun is starting to set. It's like Asr time right now. But yeah, we just tried that yak burger. I really liked it. It was pretty good, but some other people were saying that they didn't like it. I don't know. It almost tasted like, it's gonna sound really weird, but it almost tasted like fish fillet to me. I think maybe it was the sauce they used. They used like a mayo-based sauce, which I feel like was kind of similar to like tartar sauce, but it wasn't exactly. So I think that kind of gave it that sort of flavor. But I really liked it. It's somewhat unique. Kind of tastes like beef, but there's like a slight difference. It's kind of hard to describe. But yeah, I definitely recommend trying it. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is our last day in this hotel. So it's a shame because it's very nice, but I think it's, yeah. We are leaving, honestly, in probably 30 minutes or so. Just finished packing, gotta grab some breakfast. I think everyone's already there. And then we're gonna head out. So another 6-hour drive back. Not looking forward to that, but I guess we'll try to keep ourselves entertained. I just got to the hotel in Skardu. It was like ended up being like a 7-hour drive, 8 hours or so. So it was pretty long, but finally made it. Glad we could chill for a bit. The room it's not as like fancy as the other ones, but we're only here for 2 nights, so it's not that big of a deal. Then we fly out, but really nice view from the hotel, and the outside, the aesthetic is really nice, so I'm still pretty satisfied with where we're staying. You can see the view, super nice. But yeah, the reason it just took so long is because on the drive over, we were in the van, so the car was working fine, but the van, I think the engine was overheating and started knocking, and we had to like constantly stop to let it cool down. So we ended up taking a little bit longer. I don't know, the guy was saying something about not like changing the oil or filling the oil up, so I don't really know what was causing it, but it took a while. But man, I just can't get enough of this view. It's actually super beautiful.
قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون والذين هم على صلواتهم يحافظون أولئك هم الوارثون الذين يرثون الفردوس هم فيها خالدون الذين يرثون الفردوس هم فيها خالدون ولقد خلقنا الإنسان من سلالة من طين ثم جعلناه نطفة في قرار مكين.
Pakistani pasta.
Oh, it looks not Pakistani.
Hi.
He's gonna charge you with his
I didn't know it was like this.
his head.
Wake up. Come on. Wait, Mama, I forgot a bag.
So this is a rock with carvings of Buddha. It's pretty cool. So before Islam came to this region in the 14th century, everyone here was like Buddhist. So that's why they have, you can still see the, I guess the influence of it, because in a lot of the places we go to, there's like Buddhist carvings, there's like swastikas and stuff. So you can see the influence in the architecture and design. And then over here, you can actually see, it's kind of hard to make out, but this is the original Baltit language. So they have the actual script, and this is from the 9th century, so it's, I guess, like 1100 years old or so, 1200. So the sign describes the history of it a bit, and they have these 3 signs here, which actually translate the inscriptions that are written on the statue. There's 3 different inscriptions. So the one I showed you earlier is the most well-preserved one, but there's other ones. You can see they have it transcribed in the original Balti script, English translation, and then Urdu translation. Got hats for all of us. It's a gift from the tour guide. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया करामत भाई. I'm looking at some chadar right now. So this is like sheep wool. This is like polyester. This one's the cheapest. This is actually lamb. This is like 12.5k rupees, so pretty fancy or pretty high end. This is actually yak wool. You can definitely feel the difference. Like this one is a lot softer, it's a lot lighter. I think it's more of like a summer type chadar, but it's really cool to see the difference. Like you can actually feel them. Alright, this is our last day here in Skardu. We're out in the bazaar area, just stopping for some lunch. We went to that Buddha statue that we saw earlier. It's pretty cool. And then we were just shopping at the bazaar for a bit. Now we're getting lunch. I don't know what else is really planned after this, but it's our last day, so I'm not too sure what else we can do. Tomorrow we're heading out we're gonna have an early flight to Islamabad. I think we're gonna spend one day there. So yeah, let's see if we can make the most of the rest of our time here. Kind of sad the trip is coming to an end, at least in the northern area. I still have like about a week or so in like regular Pakistan, like in Multan, Islamabad, that stuff. So at least we'll still have that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the north. It was really fun, especially traveling with all the cousins. Like it's kind of like those big family road trips. Those are always fun to go on. So it's just like a very long version of those. Finally found some sugarcane juice in the north, and I'm about to get it right now. I asked the tour guide earlier, and he said they didn't have it, so I thought, like he said, in this area they don't grow it. I thought they wouldn't have any, but it is pretty clutch. Hassan Bhai just went into here to get a haircut, and I don't know, it's interesting. The driver said they charge 200 rupees for a haircut, which is less than $1. But it's cheap, but I'm worried you get what you pay for. So we just heard the adhan and we followed it into this masjid. And it's actually a Sunni masjid, which is very surprising because in this area there's very few. Like I just talked to the imam, he said there's like maybe 10, 15 in the whole area. Whereas the Shia masjids, there's like countless, like every street you'll find one. So it's just like a pretty big coincidence. We just happened to find one of the few Sunni masjids. So I was just talking to the imam of this masjid, and he was kind of showing us around, and then he mentioned this area. So he's saying they're currently expanding. They're building a bathroom here, and then apparently the land goes all the way to that wall, so they have a decent amount of land, which I thought was pretty interesting because I don't think the population for Sunnis is too high here. But then we started talking about the Tablighi Jamaat, because he said a lot of people, I told him I'm from Multan, he said a lot of the Tablighi Jamaats from that area come here, but they're not here right now because it was just Muharram. They all went back, but I think after they're gonna come again soon. But we started talking about that, and I told him, like, yeah, I go for Tablighi Jamaat in like America, and I go for Gasht every week. So he was pretty interested in hearing that, I guess, to think it's like spread from here, like it's still happening like in a lot of countries all over the world. So it was really cool conversation. It's really nice meeting him.
ये हमारी जामिया मस्जिद है अहले सुन्नत के कदीम ये मौलाना कसीर रहमतुल्लाह यहाँ पर इमामत करते थे। मौलाना इलियास रहमतुल्लाह अलैह के हम सफ़र थे मौलाना कसीर रहमतुल्लाह अलैह, और वो यहाँ से पैदल इंडिया जाके पढ़ के आए थे। फिर उसके बाद निशात सानिया अहले सुन्नत की यहाँ स्कर्दों में।
कैसे लग रहा है?
I like it. मुझे पसंद आया। आपको कैसे लगा?
बहुत अच्छा।
मैंने उसे क्या बहुत थोड़ा काटे। उसने बिल्कुल सही काटा।
We passed this Shia masjid later, and you can just see the difference between this and the Sunni masjid. Of course, not every Shia masjid looks like this, but you can see what's considered big for Sunnis versus big for Shias in this area. Interestingly, because Shias combine Dhuhr and Asr and Maghrib and Isha, you can see here that they only have the times listed for Fajr, Dhuhr and Maghrib. Alright, final day in Skardu in the north. Although I say final day, but we're just heading to the airport right now. It's around 7:30. We're gonna go straight to the airport and fly back to Islamabad. About an hour flight. So we should get there around 10:30, 11. And then I don't know what the plan is. I mean, I know I'm going to stay in Islamabad for one day, and then the rest of the guys are going to Lahore. I'm going to go to Multan. Yeah, so waking up. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we do in Islamabad.
हमारे कंपनी के लेवल पे।
अच्छा, ये हमारा आखिरी दिन है। फरमान भाई कैसे गुजरा?
बहुत अच्छे टाइम गुजरा जी, और आप लोग के साथ हमारा प्यारा वक्त गुजर गया, और अच्छे लोग थे, अच्छे फैमिली थे। तो इंशाअल्लाह रहमान आइंदा भी हम आप लोग के साथ ऐसे मिलेंगे। तो इंशाअल्लाह रहमान कोई मसला मसाइल हमारे तरफ से अगर कोई मसला मसाइल हुआ हो तो आप लोग भी माजरत चाहते हैं। तो बाकी इंशाअल्लाह रहमान जब भी हमारे खिदमत के मौका दे तो हम इंशाअल्लाह आप लोग के साथ
बिल्कुल
अच्छे
हमको दुआ में याद करें
इंशाअल्लाह।
और हम भी करेंगे। बहुत मज़ा आया, और जितना अच्छा आप चला सकते थे आपने चलाइए।
बहुत शुक्रिया बड़ी मेहरबानी। यही हमारा खिदमत है, यही हमारा इज़्ज़त है। आप लोग का इज़्ज़त की एहतराम करना हमारा फ़र्ज़ है सर।
अच्छा,
शुक्रिया।
और करामत भाई बहुत मज़ा आया। बहुत शुक्रिया।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम इसहाक भाई, आप लोगों का ग्रुप था हमारे साथ 10 दिन का, तो इसमें हमने अल्लाह का शुक्र है 13 मेंबर थे, आप लोग फैमिली मेंबर सारे। तो उसमें हमने 13 गिलगित बल्तिस्तान की जो है ना 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट को हमने एक्सप्लोर किया। उसमें बल्तिस्तान रीजन के 4 डिस्ट्रिक्ट खरमंग, शिगर, गांशी और स्कर्दू, और गिलगित साइड पे हमने नगर, हुंजा और गिलगित को हमने एक्सप्लोर किया। तो इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है कि आप सब लोग खुशी जा रहे हैं। तो इंशाल्लाह मैं अपना पेज भी आप लोगों को दूंगा, तो आप उनसे रिव्यू डालेंगे इंशाल्लाह। तो
बिल्कुल
मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप लोग भी सब लोगों ने एंजॉय किया होगा।
हाँ सर, बहुत मज़ा आया।
जब भी आप लोग आ जाएं तो इंशाल्लाह गिलगित बल्तिस्तान में आप लोगों का बंदा इधर बैठा है आप लोगों की खिदमत के लिए। ठीक है ना?
ठीक है। अगर आप स्कर्दू आ रहे हैं इसके साथ तो टूर करें।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
Last day here and the sky finally clears up. It's pretty nice. Sucks we didn't get this view before, but it's good that we got to see it now. Last night we got to see like the silhouette of the mountains because the moon was like right behind the mountains, so you could see the light peeking over and just the dark silhouette. It looked really cool, but fortunately my camera does not work too well in low light, so I couldn't capture that.